41 episodes. Welcome back to the Purple Rain podcast with your boy Simply AS10 and my guy Sutton Def right there. You know, crispy clean camera Sutton Def. You know, 5-minute MMA Sutton Def. I don't even know what else. I mean, crispy clean Mike Sutton Def. I mean, we can just keep on going and going and going. But happy Thursday to everybody out there. Let us know. Let Rain Gang check in like we always do. How you guys doing?
Like we
How are
always
you doing,
do, man.
How are you doing, my guy?
Hey, man, I'm doing swell. I cannot complain. Not one bit. Not one bit. Hasn't been a whole lot of Ravens news coming out lately, but listen, that's okay because draft is right around the corner, and you know we've got a lot to talk about when it comes to draft. And I know you guys have been dying for us to talk draft for weeks now. Y'all been itching. The Rain Gang's been itching. Exactly. So tonight we're gonna actually dive a little deep into a couple prospects, but before we get into any of that, just a couple of housekeeping things.
Okay.
Number one, make sure you guys go ahead and like the video first and foremost. Let's get that out the way. Like the video if you have not already. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's right down there as well, right underneath my guy Alex. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we are at 1,200 subscribers right now. Let's see if we can get to 1,300, man. Let's see if we can get that 13. You know, maybe, hopefully, we'll see. But anyways,
okay.
Let's see who's in here real quick first. Let's see. We got our guy Quezo is in the building. I don't think I've seen Quezo in here. Welcome. New faces here. Welcome to the Rain Gang. He says, "What's up, Ravens Nation?" He or she, I'm not sure, but hey. Yeah. You know, we don't know. But Don Shave Hosey is in the building as well. Our guy KLA Sports. KLA Sports is in the building. Big shout out to KLA Sports. Always keeping us up to date on all things Ravens that we should, you know, when it comes to draft prospects, this or that. He's always putting us on to something. So big shout out to KLA Sports. JTV is in the building. Big shout out to you. Oh, our guy K-Dog. K-Dog is in the building as well. Always coming through. Mod K-Dog. Yeah, appreciate you for coming through, bro. Lunch break hot take is also in the building. Another one.
Everybody's coming.
I'm overwhelmed. Oh my goodness.
They're coming.
I can't even.
You're flustered.
Listen, man.
I'll take it over if you need me to. He's flustered. I get it.
I'm flustered right now because we got the whole Rain Gang showing up. Lunch break hot take is here as well. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to their YouTube channel as well. They're always coming out with Ravens content, MMA content. They talk a little bit of basketball too. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to them as well. And we've also got another Ravens media outlet in here tonight. TTB Ravens Media. That's Trust the Bank. Ravens Media is finally in here. Finally in a live stream. Always have to listen after. Big shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining the stream tonight, man. Appreciate you. Who else is in here? I'm sorry if we miss you off the first, you know, run through, but that's why you guys stick around, you know, chop it up with us a little bit. You know, we're going to bring you on the screen, you know, we're going to chop it up with you guys. So just make sure you stick around and make sure you hit that like button too. Our guy Ramey is in the building. Hoodie Ramey. Big shout out to Mod Ramey too. You already know King of Ravens Twitter. Make sure you go follow him on Twitter at Hoodie Ramey. Yeah. Andrew Sakar is in the building as well. Big shout out to Andrew. Always coming through, always supporting. Devone Allen. Big shout out to all you guys.
Yes.
Like I said, OMG is back. OMG is back. Big shout out to OMG. Thank you for coming through tonight, bro. Yeah. So another thing as well, another episode of 5-Minute MMA did just drop today. I recorded it this morning. So if you are into MMA/UFC news and stuff like that, make sure you go ahead and check out that video on our channel as well. Because that is live. It is live. I'm trying to do like an episode a week, but just bear with me, guys. It is quite a bit of work now.
But if you want to talk soccer, if we have any soccer fans in here, let us know.
Ooh.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. I saw Ramey say something in the chat about it. Oh, I see. Yeah, you responded. Our guy Rush. Our guy Rush is in the building. Big shout out to Rush. Big shout out to Rush and On God as well. I don't know if On God is in here yet, but we were playing some Warzone last night. We didn't have the best luck, but listen, we're not done. We're not done.
We'll be back at it. You put out the best tweet today. Rebirth is much better than Verdansk. I would stand by that.
I like it way better.
It's fast paced. I love it.
Yeah, I love it a lot more. Real quick, if you guys play Warzone, let us know whether you prefer Rebirth Island or Verdansk down below. Let us know, because I kind of want to know now. But first, before we get to all of that, let's see. Our first super chat of the evening comes from Darius the Official, none other than, big shout out to him, always joining the stream, always supporting the channel, always donating, always doing this, always doing that. Big shout out to Darius the Official. He says, what's up, Rain Gang? Bruh, Ravens got to make the AB move, but always got to show the love and support the guys. Big shout out to you. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, bro. And I mean, we'll talk about the AB. We've got a lot to talk about. You know, the IG lives, the stories, the picture. We'll talk about it.
There's a lot to get to. There's a lot to get to for sure. Just scrolling through here some more. We got another super chat donation coming from MMA Ike Turner. Big shout out to MMA Ike Turner. He actually already watched the 5-minute MMA. He left a comment on it as well. Okay. So he's always supporting, always showing love. Big shout out to MMA Ike Turner. Says, yo, what's good, Rain Gang? What's good, Ike? How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? All right. Our guy Rush actually says that Rebirth quads are out. Okay. You know what that means, Alex. You know what that means.
What do you mean by that?
Travis Dallas says Verdansk. Okay. I got you. Hemo 4 is in the building. Shout out to Hemo 4. Bro. Thank you, man. Let's see. Boz is here too. Mod Boz says, what's up, Rain Gang?
Put some respect on Boz. Super Bowl champion of Mutt Squads, me and Boz. We finally won the damn thing. It took us long. It took us 2 years, finally, but...
I like that. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming through, Boz. One more thing before we get into all the Ravens talk. We have one more piece of housekeeping information. We are doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway, guys. You guys see the shirt that I'm wearing right here, the Purple Rain Podcast shirt with the cloud and the rain on the side. And it also says Rain Gang on the back. I'm not going to turn around right now, but it does say Rain Gang on the back as well. We're doing a giveaway. One of you guys is going to win this shirt, and here's how you can contend for it. Here's how you can join this competition. Basically, what you're going to want to do is you're going to make sure you like this video.
Okay.
You're going to want to make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Okay.
You're also then going to want to make sure you go to this link up here. See that QR code right above me up here?
Okay.
Take out your phone, scan that. It's going to take you to our Instagram page. You're going to follow us on Instagram. And the first post, the latest post that you see on our Instagram, you just go there and the rest of the directions will be in there. You just got to like that post, tag 2 friends, bookmark it, and you'll be good. So make sure the gist of it, the gist of it real quick.
You can tag us. I mean, hey.
Exactly. You can do that too. But the gist of it is just make sure you guys go ahead and follow us on Instagram, because that's where we're actually going to be announcing the winners of that giveaway. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Now, without any further ado, what do you say we get to some Ravens talk?
Yeah, so it is episode 41, and in true Raven fashion, they make a move right before the show. And Anthony Levine, co-cap, re-signed with the Ravens on a 1-year deal. Number 41. Talking about number 41 on the 41st episode. How do you feel about it?
Hey, man, I love it. I love it, man. It's just another one of those moves where you got to bring some veteran leadership into the locker room. You know, same thing with like the LJ Fort move that happened last week. It's great. We need that. And we know John Harbaugh and our special teams coordinator, they love Anthony Levine on special teams. He's a communicator. He's a leader. And that's why he's co-cap, you know, and he's just having him back. A lot of Ravens fans will probably say like Anthony Levine Sr. He really doesn't, do a whole bunch. He's not like what you would say the sexiest player on our team. You know what I mean? Like he's not like the most popular, but he definitely is an unsung hero. He is. So I'm a big fan of the re-signing. What about you?
Huge fan. You don't see him on defense. You really don't. And when you do, it was the Browns game when everybody in your secondary was getting hurt. That Monday night game, he came in. They targeted him. They did, but he didn't give up a big play, and that's kind of what he was in there for. He's a dime backer, but he's more of a special teams guy. But he's a leader, like you said. Right. I know he was mentored Chuck Clark, mentoring Geno Stone now. Those guys on the special teams, I mean, it's just a win-win all around. If you lose him, who takes his spot on special teams that is a veteran leader that can play as well as he does? There's nobody. So it's a good deal all around.
Absolutely. My boy Alex spitting facts early and often. Let's see. Trust the Bank Ravens Media says co-cap is one of the most important players on this team. Low key, yeah. He's co-cap for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Yeah. Geno Stone could be taking over for somebody soon, and Anthony Levine is kind of mentoring him, so you don't know. But you will know soon.
Yeah. You will know soon, very soon. KLA Sports says, good move. Veteran leader who can lead on special teams and be that sub backer. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Real quick on God says, Alex, I got my Levine jersey. Not talking Anthony Levine, but
Talking
Zach Levine.
We'll have to twin
Yeah,
then.
okay.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see that. I would want to see that for sure. So, yeah, make sure you wear your Zach Levine jersey on one of these episodes, Alex, because I want to definitely see that.
I did, bro. It was like
oh,
two
you did?
of them
Wait,
ago.
when
It was, bro.
2 of them
Two
ago?
or 3 episodes ago. Yes, bro. I swear.
Oh,
It was.
see.
I think it was last
See,
Thursday.
this is how you know, man. This is how you know, like, we've had so many episodes of the Purple Rain podcast already because I be forgetting what happened in the previous episodes, bro, even if it was 1 episode ago. I'm just so locked in on the next episode, man. I don't know. But let's see. All right. So that takes care of the whole Anthony Levine thing. We kind of want to get out the way. It's not the hugest news, but today's episode is all about draft. It's about draft, guys.
Yes, it is. It is.
And like we said, we know that you guys have been, pressuring us to do draft stuff for a while now, and it's finally here. It's
crazy. We've been the comments.
It's been crazy.
Everything we see it. We see it.
Yeah, we see it. And now we're responding. We're going to talk some draft for you guys. But before we do that, I just want to kind of pose to you guys a question. I want to pose a question to you guys at the Rain Gang, at Alex, at everybody. So the draft is a time of year where our team, they go out and we draft positions that we need, right?
Yeah.
We go out and we draft positions in need. So my question to you guys is what are the Ravens' top 3 needs? So in the chat, Rain Gang, I want you guys to give me like a list, a boom, 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 top 3 needs, positional wise, that the Ravens need right now. But Alex, what do you think?
Okay. Number 3, wide receiver. I mean, I've talked about this before. I'll go real quick. 3, wide receiver. 2, interior line. 1, edge rusher. 1 and 2 can flip flop depending if we make a move. I mean, I know somebody said somebody was visiting us. Once again, that was a lie. I mean, I don't believe anybody. If you don't have a check mark, I'm not going to believe you. It's that simple. I don't know why anybody believe that. But yeah, edge. But if we bring in a guy like Ingram or Houston, then I'm putting interior line first. But yeah, edge, interior line, wide receiver. What about you?
I would definitely go edge for sure. Interior line, yes, but it's like you're looking at center, and that's like pretty much the only spot on the interior that we really need right now. Other than that, it's right tackle. But yeah, edge, center, and wide receiver.
Honorable mention, I wouldn't mind secondary. Because I think about corner,
Safety.
I think safety or corner. If it's best player available, thought about this. If Tavon goes down again or Jimmy Smith goes down, I don't know how comfortable I feel with people back there. Because Jimmy Smith will not play a full 17 games. I feel they will ease Tavon Young in. So if it's best player available, let's say the top corner is at 27, I wouldn't be mad at that. But safety or corner, I wouldn't be mad at either. But it just depends who we get.
Real quick, how do you feel about before we dive into it? I know you just brought up secondary, and you wouldn't mind us going that route in the draft. Safety, at the safety position, we've got Deshaun Elliott. He plays that free safety, but he doesn't necessarily play like a free safety, right?
No.
So, do you think that it would be beneficial for us to go out and pick somebody up in the draft who can kind of play that anticipatory instead of reactionary role at the free safety position? More picks would come from that. More, double teams downfield will come from that. What do you think about that?
Are you talking early rounds or late round?
I'm talking. Let's say they go safety in the 2nd round. Are you mad at it?
No, because I was mad at getting J.K. Dobbins last year, and look what that turned out to be. I feel if we were to go safety 2nd round, it would be best player available, and that's what we did last year. And look what J.K. Dobbins did for us. He's our lead back. So I don't think I'd be confused at first, and I would sit back and be like, okay, wait a minute, we did this for a reason. Then it would all make sense. So I wouldn't be mad at it if it was, like I said, best player available.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Trust the Bank Media says, problem is Chuck Clark is our play caller, so we will be forced to take Elliott off the field. So unless we get someone that can take the mic, we cannot get a free safety. Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
Unless if we start playing Chuck Clark in the box more, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to plan to do. You know how Wink plays, but we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Taquan Christian is in the building. Shout out to Taquan. Says safety class is deep this year. Okay, just like wide receivers.
I mean, we did get our 2 starting safeties in the 6th round, both of them. Never know.
We did. King says there's no safety that gives what J.K. did last year.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying have an impact.
Okay. And then our guy KLA Sports chimes in here, says Andre Cisco would be a great pickup, instinctive ball hawk who can hit and is always around the football. Okay, I like that. That's another one we're gonna have to probably take a look at.
Probably when we get closer and closer, look at like day 2, day 3 players. We'll see.
Right. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and thank you guys so much for listing your top 3 needs in there. We're at about 72 people watching live right now. Ooh. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you're new here, subscribe. Also, like the video if you have not already. Let's see how many likes we can get to before the stream ends tonight. See if we can get to about 50. I know we haven't hit 50 yet, so let's see if we can get to 50 likes
we'll get there
in the next couple of minutes. Yeah,
we better.
All right. hopefully we get there. You know, because you already know what happens if we don't get there.
I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, well, we won't bring it up yet. Not yet. All right, so yeah, Living Legend, he's got the right idea. It says smash that like button. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start talking about some draft players. I know the title of this video says Ravens draft options. Who is the perfect fit? Alex, have you ever seen Cinderella?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So,
surprise.
You're familiar with
I know the story, obviously.
I was about to say, I know you don't watch movies, but I know you know that story, you know.
Of course.
Basically, the Ravens are they're in a similar spot here. They're looking for their perfect fit. They're looking for their Cinderella, you know. And there's a lot of guys in this draft who could possibly be that player, you know, somebody that the Ravens could draft and then make an immediate impact. So we're talking about like somebody who is a perfect fit. We're talking about somebody who can come in, making an immediate impact on the team, whether it be offense, defense, or special teams. Also, just somebody who fits within our scheme as well, you know. That's what we're looking for. So the big question is, who should the Ravens pick? Yeah. Who's the perfect fit for the Ravens in the draft? There's so many options. My guy Alex gave me a couple of suggestions yesterday. We got a lot of suggestions from the Rain Gang. Big shout out to you guys for your participation in that. But we're gonna go ahead and break down 5 different players. Five different players that we think, just 5 of them for now. And that doesn't mean that, you know, if you left a comment on our last video or you reached out to Alex or me personally and you said a name of somebody you want us to cover, it doesn't mean we're not getting to them at all if we don't get to them in this video, you know. So be on the lookout because we are still looking at guys. There's plenty of guys to draft, plenty of guys. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and pull up our first one. And I think somebody put it in the chat here. JTV says Rashad Bateman. So I guess we'll start with Bateman. You guys can see it here. Actually, wait, as soon as I pull it up for you guys. There we go. Cool. So you guys can see up there Rashad Bateman, 6'2", 210 pounds. His 2020 stats out of Minnesota: 36 catches, 472 yards, 2 touchdowns at 13 yards per catch.
He did opt out of the 2020 season. It's not like he got hurt. He opted out.
Yeah. So that's in 5 games. That's in 5 games in the 2020 season. 36 catches, 472 yards, 2 touchdowns, 13 yards per catch. So what are your initial thoughts on Rashad Bateman, the Ravens drafting him? He's probably the most popular, and then also just the most talked about, the most speculated Ravens like draft prospect. So what do you think about Rashad Bateman, Alex?
Okay, I got some strengths and weaknesses. Obviously not mine. Just did some research. Some strengths. Right. He possesses the NFL size as an outside target. What do we need? An outside target. You know, if we can play around Hollywood. He works with crisp route stems and carries pro-ready hands. So the pro-ready hands really stuck out to me because we know drops. There's a whole 9-minute video done by yours truly on all the drops last year. We need to cut down on that because it killed us. Game changers. The Chiefs game changer. In the Bills game too, he has some crucial jobs. But I don't know how I feel about it. I know he's not 6'2", he's 6 feet. That got corrected. I just saw that today. I thought he was 6'2" as well, but apparently he shrunk. Maybe he might drop in the draft too. I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't be in love with it. But if we were to get him at a receiver, if he was there, I would be happy. What about you?
Okay. I would honestly be very happy if we drafted Rashad Bateman just because of like how he would fit with the Ravens. I think he's such a technician in his route running from what I saw. And a technician when it comes to route running is somebody who can destroy zone coverage defenses. And, you know, we face a lot of zone coverage defenses because we have Lamar Jackson playing quarterback. And nobody wants to turn their backs in man and watch Lamar Jackson run by them all day. So with a guy like Rashad Bateman, I consistently saw him beating zone coverage in, you know, the film that I watched of him. And that's what I was really impressed with the most. So I would be very ecstatic if we were to go out and draft a Rashad Bateman. If he's available at 27, it depends on who else is available at 27.
That's
I
true.
know I've told you guys before, I'm higher on guys like Terrace Marshall, who might not fall to 27 either. But if he is there and we're choosing between Rashad Bateman and Terrace Marshall, I'm probably going to lean Marshall. But if Marshall isn't there, I would not be mad at all if we went with Bateman.
And then just real quick, some weaknesses as well. This one kind of stuck out to me. He's not asked to help as much as a blocker in the run game. Doesn't mean he won't do it, but he wasn't asked to do it. Which in the Ravens offense, you know how that goes. And then he also had issues dealing with Nebraska cornerback Lamar Jackson's play strength in 2019. Lamar Jackson went undrafted to the Jets last year. That one kind of sticks out to me because this dude was undrafted for a reason. The fact you had trouble with him in college, in the NFL, you're going to be going up against guys, you know, Denzel Ward, Greedy Williams, 2 times a year. So we'll see. Mike Hilton too. But I'm sure that it's something you can definitely fix. But just taking the good with the bad. That's what we're doing here.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Let's see what you guys have to say about it here in the chat. Let's see. Trust the Bank Ravens Media says college teams often lie about their players' measurables before the combines and pro days. Interesting. Let's see what we have. Bateman 2K crossover says Bateman does have a problem with drops. Okay, so that is something that, you know,
does he?
All of us saw.
I was saying what NFL said. They said that he had pro ready hands.
Well, actually, I've seen a couple of like games where he struggled with some drops.
Okay.
In his film.
Streaky then? Kind of like Hollywood was?
It's more good than bad, but yes.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah. Koizo said he has good speed. Yeah, he does have good speed. I can't remember what his 40 time was, but I do think that he has pretty decent speed. Nothing too crazy. Nothing to blow the top off of a defense like a Hollywood Brown. But he has enough speed to, you know, get through zone gaps and things like that in coverage and maybe beat you deep. But I think most likely what we're looking at him for is just a guy who can, you know, get open on second and third down. Somebody who can be like almost like a security blanket for Lamar Jackson when we really need somebody to come up with a big catch and make a play.
We just need a damn chain move. Honestly, I'm not asking for Calvin Johnson. Asking for a chain move.
Yeah. Honestly. So with that being said, do you think we should look at a little bit of tape, a little bit of his highlights maybe?
Who says no? I know I don't.
Who says no? Yeah, I don't say no. So
and let's hope they don't take us down. They should not take us down. We did this once before.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
But this time is different. It's different this time, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up for you guys here. You guys can see Rashad Bateman. Just watch a couple of highlights here. Just kind of see what we like from him, what we don't like. Just pointing it out. Let's see here. So 6 feet 210. The best things about him are his route running, his change of direction, things like that. That's an amazing catch with the flag on it as well. Yeah, he's not really too much known for contested catches, which is something that, you know, a lot of Ravens fans are clamoring for right now, which is rightfully so. You know, we want somebody who can go up and make those contested catches, have a bigger catch radius and things like that. But I don't know, man. This guy, he really would not be a bad fit for the Ravens. He really would not be.
What number is going to wear for us? Duvernay wears 13. He switched to 0. But, you know.
Oh, yeah. You heard about those new rules now where the jersey numbers are relaxed. Yeah. So what can receivers wear now?
I think it's 1 through 9. I don't think you can wear a 0. I think it's 1 through 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Rashad Bateman, he's a really good receiver, and hopefully he can fall to the Ravens. Hopefully he'll fall to the Ravens. I would not mind that at all. But There is another receiver that I think we're going to talk about next that we just, kind of talked about, we touched on. It's Terrace Marshall Jr. Terrace Marshall Jr., he's going to be the next one we talk about here. He is probably our best option at wide receiver. Yes. He's probably our best option at wide receiver. You guys can see all of his measurables down below and his 2020 stats at LSU. 6'3" receiver, 200 pounds. In 2020, he had 48 catches, 731 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 15 yards per carry. Now, that is in 7 total games. So only 2 more games than Rashad Bateman, but 8 more touchdowns.
And LSU. They might be the wide receiver
at LSU.
Factor. Yeah.
In the SEC. Ravens, Baltimore Ravens, listen up. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
If Terrace Marshall is available at 27, and we do not take him, that is going to be one of the worst moves we've ever made in the draft. I can tell you that right now. These LSU boys, they've proven time and time again. I mean, listen, the LSU boys, they prove time and time again. He's this year's Justin Jefferson behind Jamar Chase,
Okay, I was about to say, whoa, I thought.
I said, I'm not forgetting about Jamar Chase, but Terrace Marshall, he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys where, like, he's going to go to any team and produce. He is. I know he will. And, you can kind of see that he's so NFL ready just by looking at his tape. If you look at some of his tape, man, he looks like that guy. He looks like he can be that dude for any offense, and that's just something that you really want. And contested catches are something that he specializes in. He can make contested catches. He can block. He's also got yak. He's also got some yak skill as well, and that's something that's very important. I've seen that burst. As soon as he catches the ball, he's looking to turn upfield and go score a touchdown. So I think
let's play the tape real quick. Why not?
Play the tape? Okay.
Yes, because I'll talk about my strengths and weaknesses. Not too many weaknesses, honestly. But I definitely got into some strengths. And NFL had him at 6'4", so I don't know if it's 6'4" or 6'3". These numbers, I mean, they're coming out all weird. But for me, the strengths, the size to bang on undersized corners down the field. Realistically speaking, if he were to come into the Ravens, he'd be the wide receiver 2 or 3. Because Watkins would be 1. He would be 2 or 3, Marquise Brown. I'm seeing single coverage right now. Okay, I want Marquise Brown in single coverage because I like his speed against anybody in NFL. He's exciting height, weight, and speed combination. 6'3", 6'4", maybe. I mean, who says no? How tall is Sammy Watkins? 6'1", I think.
Yeah, 6'1".
Okay, and then he's able to rescue throws way outside of his frame. That right there, I like. I like that a lot. I like a guy that can be that guy who. The throw isn't there on them, but they can still make it. Guys like Diggs did that for Josh Allen. We talked about Hopkins for Murray. Only weakness, he appeared to lack focus and intensity in some of the 2020 games. So I'm sure in the NFL, coaches will cut down on that, and he'll be completely locked in.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, we have 2 Super Chat donations to get to.
Okay.
One comes from Asmodeus, says, for your Peruvian chicken needs from Popeyes.
Never had their Peruvian chicken, but Peruvian chicken is fire. It's fire anywhere else I've had it.
Yeah, it is, though. Big shout out to you, Asmodeus. Thank you so much for donating. Gerald Lawson also donates as well. Not much to say, just, donating, supporting the channel. Thank you so much, Gerald. We appreciate you for coming through and supporting us because, without you guys support, we would be nothing. Absolutely nothing. So big shout out to all you guys. But back to Terrace Marshall. Like you were saying, man, he's one of those guys. I think the big catch radius is what does it for me. Just somebody where Lamar, if, say the play is breaking down, he's scrambling out. He makes a last second throw. That throw's not always going to be 100% on target. You know what I mean?
See, and my only thing right there, that catch, you got to get the second foot down. That's the only thing. Yeah, I mean, but you can keep on going.
Yeah. But, like I was just saying, like just a bigger catch radius guy for Lamar outside of a Mark Andrews, that would be something that I feel like could really, really stretch defenses very thin. And it can, that's going to open up opportunities in the run. It's going to open up opportunities for other players in the passing game as well. I think, if we were to get a guy like Terrace Marshall, I feel like he would so perfectly complement Hollywood Brown that we would, it's kind of hard to say, but that would be a top 5 receiving core in the league.
Hot take Sutton. Right there. Yeah. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Say it one more time. Let them know. Say it.
All right. I mean, listen, man. I'm telling you, if the Baltimore Ravens draft a guy like Terrace Marshall and he's lined up opposite of Hollywood Brown with Mark Andrews on the field at the same time and Lamar Jackson in the backfield, that could be top 5 receiving cores in the league. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, it could be top 5. We were last year. But listen, according to Sammy Watkins, Greg Roman's about to open up that playbook, you know, and we've got a new passing game coordinator, wide receiver coach. So, hey.
Listen, are you saying we're going to forge a new identity? Is that what you're saying?
I think that's what I'm saying. Listen, man.
I heard this before last year. So what makes you think it's going to change? Do you think 2 certain hires in this past offseason will make a change?
Yeah, I honestly do. Because those 2 hires, like you said it last episode, that is something that's like that nobody is really like talking about and nobody's really like paying attention to.
Please.
That's probably the biggest. Yeah, that's probably the biggest addition to our team this offseason. Like you said, we were dead last in passing last season. Why was that? Because every time we did try to throw the ball, teams knew exactly what we were doing. There's a lot of out routes, a lot of goes, slants, things like that. So if we can exactly. So like if we could bring somebody in who can, you know, change things around and kind of give us like a new look truly on offense, I feel like that will work wonders for us. And adding a guy like Terrace Marshall to the mix, that would only make things better. But that's just my opinion, though.
I like the way you think. I'm not going to say top 5, but I definitely think you would see an improvement. And like we've talked about, I think if you get a top 5 running game with a top half of passing game, we're making the AFC Championship, and that is my goal for next year. Putting it right now.
Yeah.
You got to make the AFC Championship. Divisional past 2 years, haven't gotten out of it. This is the year we're going to make the next step. We are not elite. Yeah. We need to be an elite team. We are a great team, not elite. So this could be that move that can help us make that jump to elite, and then with the rest of the draft. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah. Our guy Ramey says, give me that boy Terrace Marshall Jr. Yes, sir. Oh, I can only imagine. By the way, guys, draft is in a couple weeks. We're doing a live draft stream right here on the Purple Rain Podcast channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed because you do not want to miss that. Because if we draft Terrace Marshall in the draft on live, I'm going crazy, bro.
But can I just remind everybody about something? Just
go ahead.
Remember last year how like Kenneth Murray was supposed to go, you know, to the Ravens. Queen was the best linebacker in the draft. What happened? You just want to refresh me? Just real quick.
Yeah, man. Patrick Queen, he fell to the Ravens. He did.
And what college did he go to again?
He went to Louisiana State University, LSU, baby.
This could be the same as last year. It could be a repeat. Might have to get deja vu again.
Repeat. You know, might have to do it. All right, let's see. Yeah, you guys are pretty high on Marshall. All right, let's see. What do we have here? I got Josh Price is in the building. Big shout out to Josh. He says, I don't know if I missed it, but I'm a Bateman type of guy. Okay, there's big respect there. Big respect. I like Bateman, but I like Terrace Marshall a little bit better. Okay, I do.
Reason.
Bigger frame, you know, for good reason. Bigger frame. He can block. I've seen him block a couple plays. He's got great body control. That's what I love most about Terrace Marshall, probably. Like, you know, those deep balls and stuff like that. I think there was one play where he the defender had like his arm like trapped. He had one of his arms trapped, Terrace Marshall, and he still caught it with one arm in the back of the end zone.
The stream got suspended.
Oh.
Okay.
And we got 92 people watching.
I think we can play it not as long, I guess. All right, I'm watching it right now. Wait for it.
Feds was lurking.
Feds were.
Are we back?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Still waiting.
Okay.
Free my boy, he ain't do nothing. Ah, come on. My fucking phone's blowing up now. Fuck. It didn't say removed, it says suspended, so.
But I don't understand that though, because everybody else posts like the highlight videos, and you know, I feel like as long as we don't monetize this video,
Right.
it should be fine, right?
Got clapped. We got clapped at 90 viewers.
90 viewers, come on.
You fucking. That was so good. It was so good. It was.
Guess it'd be like that, bro.
I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, I about to say, how do we get back up and running? Because this happened before, but it just like automatically restarted, right?
Yeah, that happened. You have to restart it.
How do we do that without?
They really clapped us, bro. That's wild. Somebody said Greg Roman banned the stream.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, we're back. We are back.
Oh, nice.
Felt cute. Might get clapped later. Oh, pause. That sounded so bad.
They freed the Rain Gang.
OMG. This man said Greg Roman. Wait, what was the comment? I was dying at it. Greg Roman has banned the stream. That's how. Oh, we're back. So basically, that we can't show it as long as we can. So thank you, YouTube. Yeah. Most respectfully, fuck you, YouTube. But we're back. So we're free.
We back. We're free. Yeah.
Somebody said we got called the principal's office. They called our parents.
Right.
Our parents said they didn't do anything wrong. Send them back to class, and we're back to class.
Exactly, man. You know they can't hold us down for too long, man. They can't hold us down for too long. But we're going to get right back into it, guys. We were just talking about Terrace Marshall. I think we got all of our Terrace Marshall talk out the way. So let's go ahead and move on to our next player that we're going to look at in the draft tonight. Let's take a look at edge rusher. Okay.
Let's do it.
Aziz Ojulari, edge rusher out of Georgia Bulldog. You guys can see the measurables down below. 6'3", 240 pounds. 2020 stats at Georgia: 21 solo tackles, 8.5 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles. Now let me tell you one thing. During the course of the actual season that they played, he had 5.5 sacks. But then he decided to play the Peach Bowl. He didn't have to. A lot of college players, highly ranked college players like draft prospects, they choose not to play in bowl games to preserve health and draft stock, things like that. But he said, you know what, I'm going to play. Okay. And he played in the Peach Bowl, had 3 sacks alone in the Peach Bowl, and a forced fumble.
I'm going to show you what I'm worth. He said, I'm
going to just show you what I'm worth. Exactly. Whew. Aziz Ojulari, man. He's a really good fit. I think he's a really good fit for the Ravens. I have a couple things that I wrote down on him. Okay. He's very explosive guy off the edge. He's got a natural knack for rushing the quarterback. That's what I like the most about him, man. He knows how to get to the quarterback. He knows how to take angles after, those separation moves, getting around the edge. Love to see it, man. He closes tackles with like reckless abandon. That's another really good thing that I like too. I saw he had a sack against Trevor Lawrence, or was it? No, I might be thinking about somebody different.
It was against Tennessee, I think. If you're thinking about that one.
I think it was against Tennessee.
3rd and 14. And I just did his highlights today. I have it all fresh in my head.
Yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe to Simply AS10 on YouTube as well for all the latest highlight videos that are coming out. Ones that will not get you banned off YouTube. Not until the draft.
I mean, unless a free agent gets signed, but come on, it's draft season. Nobody wants the NFL. We care about the draft. That's why we're doing this right now. Draft time.
You're right. Another thing that I did see about Aziz Ojulari that I kind of thought was a negative thing. He can kind of he has that move where he tries to swipe down the hand of the left tackle.
The Yannick Ngakoue move.
Yeah, the Yannick Ngakoue move, and sometimes against bigger offensive linemen, he can get taken out of the play because they can stay in front of him. They can stay in front of him if their feet are quick enough. So, but that's one thing that I really do like about him. He does have that twitchiness, that quickness. Sometimes they can't stay in front of him. He gets around him, he takes that edge, he hits that angle, and now he's sacking your quarterback. Yep. And that's something that I really liked about Aziz Ojulari. But what did you take from his film? What do you think about Aziz?
All right, real quick. Do you want me to say my strengths and weaknesses as we're playing the highlights, or do we do it after? Because I think we played the Terrace Marshall way too long, I guess. So maybe like a quick 30, 45 seconds. Is that what we want?
Quick 30, 45 seconds, a quick one?
Yeah. Okay.
We're risking it for the biscuit today.
Okay. We're saying, we're letting it fly. All right, cool. Strengths. The aggressive play has NFL starting written all over it. I love that. I love an aggressive player. Number 2, lightning quick, playing off blocks and making athletic tackles. And 3, can drop back and cover tight ends and running backs. Wink Martindale loves to just be creative. He wants his guys to be a Swiss Army knife. Cool. Weaknesses. Limited moves as a rusher. Got the same thing that you said. That one little Yannick Ngakoue move. We're just going to call that. And then he's strong but undersized to be setting the hard edges and relies on a stuff and run attack to try to find the edge. I'll be honest. We haven't had a guy like since Suggs to set the edge. So we need somebody who can set the edge. That's my biggest thing. Can Ferguson do it? He hasn't been given a chance. Let's be real. And Pernell McPhee can do it, but he's not an every down player. So that's my issue. We're not suspended. Cool. We're still here. We're playing with fire. Cool. We're living on the edge.
We are. But, that's what we do here in the Purple Rain podcast. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. But look, I think another really cool thing about Aziz Ojulari is that he's only getting better. He's only getting better from season to season. He showed massive improvement from his 2019 campaign at Georgia to his 2020 campaign. His sacks went up almost 100%. So that is something that just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. I feel like no matter where he goes, whether it's us, with the Ravens or the Titans or the Steelers, I don't know, he's going to be a problem wherever he goes. He's one of those guys. Aziz Ojulari, we're going to be hearing his name being called for years to come. At least I think that's my prediction.
Real quick,
let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah.
Did Josh Price, did the highlights get us suspended? Yes, the highlights did get us suspended. Happened once before. We were showing Allen Robinson highlights before, but they won't, if it says suspended, we'll be back. We were just waiting for that. Right. And I see Chris Wayne says, Pernell McPhee can set the edge. I'm talking every down. He can't do it. He's like a 1 and 2 down guy. I wish he could play every down still, but somebody needed to compliment him.
Yeah. Big shout out to Devon Johnson, says Rain Gang. Thank you for joining the show tonight, Devon. Rain Gang is back. Absolutely. We back.
Back. Do you expect anything else? They can clap us once, but we'll clap back.
Oh, yeah. We always clap back. Always clap back. Taquan says, risk it for the biscuit. Y'all know we got to for y'all, man. We have to. Let's see. Devon Johnson says, we blitz more than anybody anyway. He's not tripping off of a high edge rusher.
I can rock with that. I just don't like us blitzing Marlon Humphrey. He's our best damn corner. There's no reason he should not be blitzed. I get maybe once a couple of games, but not every game. I like him covering, shutting down people, all pro Marlo for a reason.
Yeah. Team Ramey says, how long are his arms? I actually do not know off the top of my head. If anybody from the Rain Gang research team can look that up, how long are his arms? I believe he has some pretty long arms, if I'm not mistaken. But go ahead and look that up for us. Cool. Rush says he comes flying on those corner blitzes. He does, man.
He's fat. Did you see his 40-yard dash thing? How he raced his dog?
I did not see that.
Yeah, he beat his dog in a race. His arms are 34.5 inches.
34.5 inches. Okay. What does it say his wingspan is?
Does not give wingspan. It gives hands, but no wingspan.
Okay.
His That's NFL comparison we got another... is Joey Porter.
Joey Porter. Cool. Let's see. We got another super chat donation from Travis Dial. Says Joseph Asai is better than Aziz Ojulari. Again, guys, thank you so much for the donation. But
thank you.
Tell you what, we'll have to look him up.
But I think we have to do some more researching for the Monday episode. Unless there's just big news, I think we'll have to run back some more prospects on Monday. I'll be cool with that. Oh
yeah, we definitely will. Gerald Lawson says Sutton Def and Simply A10. If we don't get better passing, we are in trouble. That's absolutely true. You're absolutely right, Gerald. Absolutely.
That's why it's top
And
three
we're going to
need.
talk about some more. Yeah, we're going to talk about some more wide receivers, probably in a future episode. More draft prospect wide receivers. Some of the more low key ones that you guys are talking about. We know Deonte Brown, Tylan Wallace, guys like that. So be on the lookout for that episode too. Let's see what else we have from you guys here. Ryan Bollinger, I guess referring to Asai and Ojulari, says, I like both of them. They wouldn't be a terrible pick, either of them. Okay.
Who's the guy that, like, he's like a mid-rounder, and if he were to drop, he could fall to 27? Who is somebody you'd be looking at? Because I'm thinking, what if, just maybe, and I don't think Terrace Marshall will be at 27, but what if a Laramie Tunsil move comes out? You know, the gas mask smoking, and it drops it. I mean, hey, who says no? Who says no? The 2014-15 draft was one to remember with the whole video coming out, so I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I would.
Can we Photoshop Terrace Marshall's
awesome.
face on that video? Try to get him to drop.
And then post it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, look at this. Terrace
Don't fall to
Marshall.
27. Oh no. You got me.
But nah, man. But no, Aziz Ojulari, man, he is probably one of the best pass rushers in this draft. I think his performance at the Peach Bowl, like I was saying, he had 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble. That really put him on the map. He may go, I think he's projected right now to be like a late first rounder, probably like a early to mid second rounder. He's somewhere in that range, which means the Ravens might be able to snag him. They might be able to snag him. And we know that we need edge more than anything. That is our most glaring need at the moment. It's not wide receiver. It's not interior line. It's not any of that stuff. Our most glaring need is edge rusher, because we lost Ngakoue, we lost Judon, so we're kind of ass out at that position. Yeah. Let's see, real quick before we get to our super chat donation here. Snipe Gang Douglas says, "Who do you guys think is the best edge rusher in the draft?" I'd say it's probably either Ojulari or Jalen Phillips. I would say one of those two guys.
I've done my research. I can't tell you. I
would go one of those two guys. Yeah.
I've just been looking at who I think the Ravens should get, not guys who are top, like, because that doesn't concern me right now.
Yeah.
I mean, but hey, hey, listen. If there's a video of Kyle Pitts doing something, it would be a shame if he fell to 27. An absolute shame.
Real quick, guys, we got a super chat donation coming from Gray Pick. It's in a nice little dub piece to us. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for coming through. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Like the video, guys. Make sure you guys like the video. I know you guys can probably hear my dog in the background. He's yelling it up in the background up there. But sorry for that.
That's what he's telling you.
Yeah, he's telling you guys to like the video. But yeah, big shout out to Gray Pick for the donation. We thank you so much, man. Darius the Official says, Rain Gang, what do you guys think of Jalen Phillips as an edge rusher?
I think Monday.
I love Jalen Phillips.
I'm thinking we have
Jalen Phillips, yeah. I think you would like him too. I think you would like Jalen Phillips. So we'll definitely take a look at him on Monday. All right. Let's see what else we have from you guys before we move on. Oh, Asai and Phillips. Got you. Cool. Got another super chat donation. Wow. Gerald coming through with it. Says, I'm excited about this upcoming draft. Simply AS10, no hat. No cap? Or is it?
No, I'm not wearing a hat today. I just got my hair.
No hat? Okay. Well, I mean, no cap. All the same. Yeah, I like that. I like that haircut. That's a sweet fade there.
Well, thank you. But thank you to Gerald.
Yeah, and Gerald from downtown. Bro. From downtown. Gerald says it from deep.
He hit a Harlem Globetrotters 4-point.
A Harlem Globetrotter. Big shout out to Gerald Lawson, man. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Gerald's been around for a while too, so he's not even new to this, guys. If you guys are new here, he's not new to this. He's always, donating, supporting the channel. So big shout out to him. Big shout out to you, Joe. Thank you so much, man.
I'm flustered now. I'll be honest.
Yeah. All right. I think now we're going to go ahead and move on to our next prospect of the evening, if that's okay with you, Alex.
Of course.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into somebody that you actually brought to my attention the other day. That's going to be one Carlos Basham Jr. Carlos Boogie Basham is what they call him. 6'5", 285 pounds. Played for Wake Forest. His 2020 stats are as follows: 20 solo tackles, 5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. So, Alex, since you brought Carlos Basham to me, and I saw a couple people in the chat bringing him up as well just a few minutes ago, what did you like from Carlos Basham that you saw?
explosive and instinctive.
Okay.
I mean, and also he's forceful up the field, and he consistently attracts double team blocks.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping if he got double teamed in college, you're gonna hope maybe he'll get some 1-on-1 and he can beat them.
Yeah.
Weaknesses: he lacks bulk and gets out position. He does not display a great first step off the snap. I think the first step, I think that can be fixed, 100%.
Okay.
The lack in bulk, bro, you can put that on. I'm not worried about that either. But I'm not too sure where he is mocked to go. I can look it up while you. Did you have anything to say about him? I can look up where they're rejecting him.
Yeah, man. I mean, Carlos Basham for me, and we'll play a little bit of his tape in a second, guys. Of course, we're not gonna play too much, or else we'll get kicked off again. But for me, Carlos Basham, I really love his effort, his relentlessness. He just doesn't quit on the play. I think that's one of the big things about him. He has a great motor, and that's somebody you need against improvising quarterbacks like Joe Burrow, like Baker Mayfield, who likes to get out of the pocket, who likes to improvise a little bit. We need those guys who don't quit on the play, who will relentlessly pursue those guys and try to bring them down. So that's what I really like from him. Also, I really liked his creativity and his release moves, getting around blockers and things like that, man. He's very active and, like I said, creative with his hands as well in order to get people out of the way, which is something that you don't really see out of a whole lot of guys in this draft at edge. But Carlos Basham really does that. Now, he has some strength issues. He can get shut down from time to time, but I feel like you bring him into a Ravens organization with our program, our athletic training program, they could work wonders for this guy. And they could turn him into a star. So those are the things that I really liked about Carlos Basham. But go ahead, bro.
So it's a day 2 or maybe an early day 3 pick. So I'm not looking at just first. I'm looking kind of further. Because, the Ravens, we can hit sometimes on these second and third. So why not? But, I mean, if we look at maybe 30, 45 seconds of tape.
Yeah. I'm going to pull up some tape for you guys here.
Yeah, I got to keep my fingers crossed for this segment now because they're going to clap us. Yes, man.
Right. You know how they like to do us, man. You know how they like to do us. But we're risking it for the biscuit. So you guys can see a little bit of what we got going on here from Carlos Basham. You guys can see it there. Relentless pursuit. The motor on Trevor Lawrence takes him down. Yeah.
On number 1 pick. I hope he sacks him when he's in Jacksonville too. Bittersweet.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Can you see it okay though on your end, Alex?
It's perfect. It's perfect. No lag.
Sweet.
That too. Shutting down the run. What is there not to like? Come on.
What is there not to like? Now I will say that he definitely is better. He's like a pure pass rusher. He's not all that great against the run from what I saw in film and also from what I've read from draft scouts and things like that. But I don't know, man. It's I really like the potential of this kid. I really like the potential of him.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting too far. I was like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, it was like 45 seconds. But let's see.
We'll have to try it out, go in private mode, and see how long we can play it for before we get clapped. We'll have to do that.
Right. But yeah, man, Carlos Basham, he is another really, really good option for the Ravens. I think, like you guys said, second or third round pick. I feel like we can get him for a steal. And if that happens, I'll be very happy. Just like Cam Newton says, I'd be good with
unavailable
that.
Again, bro. What? Bro. All right, I guess we just can't play it.
Well, I mean, that was like the last one anyway. I mean, Deonte Brown
because the lineman.
Yeah. We are not deterred. Man, that's quite the donation from Gerald. Not gonna lie.
Wild.
That's fucking $70 I see just on here.
That's fucking
wow.
Bro.
That is crazy.
Fucking Boz. I said who snitch? He said Phineas.
Free Alex and Sutton.
I love when they say what and like WLEX. I love that shit.
Yeah, that's just hilarious.
That's how I know I made it.
Hey, bro. Right. Just waiting patiently to get back online here. We'll go ahead and wrap up with Carlos Basham. I'm just going to exit out of YouTube there. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back?
No, I'm still.
And still.
All right, we're back. Once again, if you were a kid, put your hands over your ears. Fuck you, YouTube. And we're back. All right. I know
we
my
are
mom's
back.
watching
We are
this.
back.
I'm going to hear about it tomorrow. Sorry, Mom.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Sorry, Mom. But Carlos Basham, guys, obviously YouTube is very strict tonight on what we can show you guys in terms of tape and film. But it's all good, though. It's all good, YouTube, because you know what? We were already done anyway. We were already finished anyway. Yeah, so take that. But anyways, Carlos Basham, another pick that the Ravens could definitely get. I could definitely see that happening, and if it did happen, I would be pretty happy because of what we can turn Carlos Basham into. And I see you're still laughing at some of the
This Snipe Gang, he said, F you, YouTube, we're back from the gulag. Yeah, we went to the gulag twice. And
twice. We came back. We won our gulag twice. But yeah, guys, Carlos Basham, I think that would be a pretty good, an interesting draft pick for the Ravens. Your closing thoughts on it, Alex?
I mean, day 2, day 3, I would love it. You know, third round, if he drops the fourth round, inject that in me. Because they said he could be an early day 3. I'd take it.
Yeah.
You know how we love our trades. We'll probably get another pick in the fourth round. So if we can get it, maybe snag someone else, I'd be cool with the edge. Maybe even if we get a veteran pass rusher and then draft him, I'm loving that.
Yeah.
I'm on cloud 9 at that point. But, yeah.
I agree.
Boy.
Agree. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our last prospect of the evening. That's going to be Alabama guard Deonte Brown, 6'4", 350 pounds, started about 26 games at Alabama. This is another guy that Alex brought to my attention. Alex, what were your initial thoughts on him? Why did you even bring him up to me?
Okay, well, his strengths, very wide, thick, and powerful. Able to match. Listen, I think of Mike Mayock. Have you seen the clip where he's got dancing feet with that lower body? It's unbelievable. Look at that body. Look at that bubble butt. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to see him crazy, bro.
I think I've heard of it, but
I might have to need you to play it. I might need you to play this, bro, because I cannot look like that on screen. I cannot.
Hey, bro.
He's able to match power on power as a base blocker, sharp pass and receive against twists. Only weaknesses: shorter arms and smaller hands. Paws. Could have trouble against rush length, and he lacks functional quickness to venture very for his outside space.
Yeah.
But also, here's what I think. Bama. I know Ozzy's not in there, but I know damn well he has a hand in what to say. So I'm like, we got to get a Bama guy. Either that or Oklahoma. I should have brought an Oklahoma guy up too. But
yeah. Well, I mean, once you told me about this guy, I was like, at first I'm like, a guard? Like, because, we don't necessarily need guard right now. I mean,
yes.
We can go depth. We can go depth at guard
that's
for
exactly
sure.
what that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. In terms of, like, exactly what we need, of course, like we talked about earlier, center and right tackle. But this kid from Alabama, well, he's actually from Texas, I believe, but he went to Alabama. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Like you said, he has a huge frame, 6'4", 350 pounds. Good luck bull rushing this guy because it is not going to work. Like you said, he can go power on power. He can go big on big with no problems, no issues at all. Only issues that I saw with him is that he's a little bit slow-footed.
Yep.
A little bit slow-footed. And, I don't know if that would work so well in a Ravens/Lamar Jackson-led offense. Okay. You know what I mean? Where those guys need quicker feet. They're going to need to be able to adjust very quickly and adapt to what Lamar is doing. Also, you know how much we love to pull our guards. Somebody who's slow-footed is not going to be as efficient or as effective as, somebody who's a little bit better with their feet. But let's see what you guys are saying down here in the chat really quick.
I have some more methods to my madness.
Oh, you do? Okay, what's up?
Yes. Bozeman, are we going to re-sign him? I'm not too sure. I see KJ says we don't need a guard unless we move Bozeman to center. We don't know what they're doing with Bozeman. This is kind of just a throw a name out there type thing. And we lost Matt Skura. I know he wasn't playing at center, but listen, he always came in on the jumbo packages. You know, he would line up as a tight end, So you never know. I mean, who would take his spot? So I'm just trying to think of reasons why this could happen, but just somebody else to look at.
Yeah. Let's see. I actually saw a couple comments in here. TTB Ravens Media says he may take Pat Ricard's fullback spot. After we saw Tyree Phillips do what he did last year.
I'd take Tyree Phillips at fullback and him at right tackle, but
I knew you were going to say that. Living Legend says, let's see the highlights guy.
See, he set us up for failure right now. Living, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Hey, bro. I like that comment. That's hilarious. Shout out to Living Legend. But yeah, man, I think that Deonte Brown, I would not mind bringing him in either. I don't think he's the perfect fit for the Ravens, though. And like I said, the title of this video is Ravens Draft Options. Who is the most perfect fit for the Ravens? And, you know, us getting a guard instead of a tackle, I don't feel like that's the right fit for us in terms of like our immediate needs. But of course, like you said, addressing depth at the guard position is important as well. So yeah, I can see your point there. Snipe Gang Douglas says Tristan Colon Castillo could take Matt Skura's spot. Yeah, that's kind of what me and Alex are hoping.
If you know us, you know we are TCC fans.
Yeah, we are. We are indeed. If you're listening, Tristan Colon Castillo, we really, really do hope that you can be a starter for us in the Ravens at that center position because we love your game, man. We love your game. So let's see what else we have here from you guys about Deonte Brown. If any guy, I wonder how many of you guys have actually taken a look at Deonte Brown.
It's hard to
so
find
far.
Footage too.
I'm about to say, yeah, it's kind of hard to find footage. I found a couple things. Yeah.
Okay.
I found a couple things, but right. Real quick, shout out to Kimberly Harmon. Says, "Hey, what's good, everybody?" Shout out to you, Kim. Thank you for joining the stream. But yeah. All right. So I think that is going to go ahead and do it for those players that we covered. Just a quick little recap for you guys. We talked about our guy. Yeah, no videos. Rashad Bateman. What were your thoughts on Rashad Bateman? Just quick thoughts on him.
Wouldn't hate it. Wouldn't love it. Boomer bust factor kind of for me. And I know I made a video for him too, like a type video I was hoping. But, you know, boomer, that's how I feel, boomer bust. But, yeah.
Yeah, same. I'm kind of in the same wheelhouse there. I think Rashad Bateman, he would very well much so benefit from having Keith Williams, T. Martin in the fold. The hope would be that, you know, if they bring him in, they could develop him into being a perfect receiver for the Ravens, for Lamar Jackson. Maybe like an Edelman-esque type receiver for Lamar Jackson, Julian Edelman, you know. We also talked about Terrace Marshall. Terrace Marshall as well is just kind of more of that big play, you know what I mean? Like receiver, just that guy who's going to go up and get it. LSU product, man. You guys know how them LSU receivers get down. So, yeah, we were both big fans of the Ravens drafting Terrace Marshall Jr. I personally said myself, if we have Terrace Marshall Jr. alongside Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews, the Ravens could very well have a top 5 receiving core with those three next season. Including with the inclusion of course, Keith Williams, T. Martin, redesigning the passing offense.
Sammy Watkins.
And Sammy Watkins as well. I forgot about Sammy. Why did I forget about Sammy?
People forget about playoff
Sammy.
Sammy. Oh, come on.
I can't forget about, bro. I'm sorry, guys. We also talked about Aziz Ojulari. Ojulari, another edge rusher. Probably the best edge rusher in the draft. Top three.
Top three. We'll go top three.
Top three. Aziz Ojulari, I think that would be a great pick for the Ravens. What about you?
I mean, just depends if there's anybody else available with him. We'll see. But if he came here, I'd be excited. I'd have to be excited.
Yeah, absolutely. Carlos Basham was the last one as well. I think he's projected to be a second or third rounder. I think that addresses a need. It definitely does address a need at edge rusher for sure. So another one that I would not be mad at all. I would not be mad at that at all.
Boy.
And then lastly, like I said, we talked about Deonte Brown, but we just got into that, so we won't do it again.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Yeah,
That was a fun
lot. That was a lot
segment.
to cover,
Got
felt
clapped
like.
twice.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of suspect moments from myself. I'll take that on the chin. But we're still here.
We are still here, guys. We are still here. And let me see what you guys are putting in the chat. TTV Ravens Media says playoff Sammy. Nah, we need week 1 Sammy.
Week 1 Sammy 2019, 3 touchdowns against Jacksonville. I'll take that this year. Who do we play? Oh, the schedule's not even released yet. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not. It's not.
What could we get?
Let's. I wonder who we're gonna. When does the schedule drop?
Summer. I remember when it dropped last year. Summer. Yep.
Okay. We'll have to be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be a great video in itself. Let's see. Dorsey Hilliard says we do not need a wide receiver in the first round. Our pick should be edge or O-line. You agree with that, Alex?
I can rock with that, but I don't like reaching for players. I don't want us to reach for an O-lineman, reach for an edge rush that could be available in the second round or maybe their early second rounder. Don't worry about it. Trade back out, or if Terrace Marshall is there somehow, if inject that in me.
You got to take him. Man. Like, I get it. Like, edge is, like I said before, our most glaring need. O-line, interior O-line, and also right tackle is another big need for the Ravens as well. But if Terrace Marshall is there at 27, you pick him and you do not think twice about it. Right. I'm telling you, man. So let's see. Jonathan Washington Jr. says, "What's up, Rain Gang? How we feeling? Feeling great, Jonathan. We got knocked off stream twice today, but it's all good. It's all good, man. We're here. We're alive. They can't kill us." Andrew Sakara says, "You fellas have that merch available yet, or is it still in the works?" Andrew, you know what? It's still in the works, but I'm glad you asked because it just reminded me. We're doing a giveaway. Guys. If you want to be a part of the giveaway, basically the giveaway is for this shirt right here, Purple Rain Podcast shirt. Has a little patch on the side with the Rain Gang patch. You know what I mean? So if you want to get this shirt for free, get it shipped right to your house, then make sure you scan that QR code up there. It's going to take you to our official Purple Rain Podcast Instagram account or Instagram page, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you follow that Instagram and interact with the latest post that we have up there because that's going to give you all the details on the giveaway. But first and foremost, you're going to want to make sure that you like this video.
Okay.
And that you're also subscribed to the channel as well, because that's another prerequisite for it too. We're going to be announcing the winners on April the 9th. That is tomorrow. For those of you guys who are watching the live stream, if you're not watching this live and you're watching the replay, April 9th at 7 p.m. is when we will be announcing the winner on our Instagram. So make sure you're following us on Instagram for all updates on that. Okay. But yeah.
Okay.
So last thing we have in here from my guy Josh Price, he says, "I do want us to go edge round 1 and hold off on the wide receiver, and hopefully Duvernay and Prochet step up along with Boykins." Yeah, man. I would love for us to go edge in round 1, but like we said again, if any of those big, immediate impact wide receivers are available, gotta go with those guys. You gotta get them. Look at like Alex said earlier in the episode. J.K. Dobbins was best player available to us when we picked him. We didn't need a running back, but we got one. And look where J.K. Dobbins is doing now. So
not saying not the same impact, but an impact nonetheless.
Impact nonetheless. Exactly. Impact nonetheless. Andrew Sakari hits the nail on the head. LSU wide receivers are bona fide. Exactly. Look at that Justin Jefferson, man.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Nobody wants to miss out on that.
Andrew.
So, yeah. All right, guys. I think now we're going to go ahead and get into our question segment of the night.
Okay.
This is the segment where you guys can ask Alex and myself any question you want to, whether it be about Ravens football, whether it be about other teams in NFL, whether it be about this sport, that sport, music, life, food, whatever you want to talk about. You guys can ask us those questions in the live chat. If you're watching the replay, hello, hi, appreciate you for joining. And you can comment down below. You can comment your questions down below, and we're going to get to those in the next episode as well. Or we'll probably just respond to the comment. Let's see what questions we have coming through. In the meantime, Jonathan Washington Jr. says, "If we end up getting a first round wide receiver, do you think we would look at AB after, since it wouldn't count against our comp pick?" What do you think about that?
I don't think so. If we do get one, I don't think we're no. I think AB at this point now is just such a far stretch. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. And just touching on the whole, the rumors and everything like that. We know it's that time of year again for Antonio Brown to start working out with Hollywood and Lamar Jackson, and for the whole world to start talking about, oh, is AB going to the Ravens? No, he's not going to the Ravens, bro. I just don't see it happening. Don't see it happening. They're friends, guys. They're friends. They're gonna hang out. They're gonna work out together, things like that. But it does not mean that the Ravens are in talks to get Antonio Brown. They could be, and I could just be blowing smoke right now. But I just don't see that happening realistically.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Let's see. Love West says, have you thought about something? Would you trade Orlando Brown Jr. in our first rounder for Keenan Allen?
Our first rounder?
Our first round pick.
Our first rounder.
Our first rounder.
Their first rounder. I'm not giving up our first rounder for him. I would love to have him. No, not for that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, guys, let's see. Lemon Sharaf says, Alex, did PSG win yesterday? Paris Saint-Germain.
They won 3-2, but I'm not a PSG fan though. But I have Mbappe on this.
Kylian Mbappe. See, I know soccer things. I know some soccer things.
Soccer things.
Elite Action says, what is 8,474 plus 957?
I feel like this is
we could probably. I feel like we could probably, we could tell you in a second. Go ahead and, what is that, Alex? Let us know.
9,431. Is this like a trick question? Is my phone about to blow up?
I don't know.
Are you gonna witness? I don't.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
I don't know.
Let's see. Shout out to Elite Action for the question there. Peaky Blinder says, favorite movie. For me, my favorite movie of all time would have to be The Dark Knight, the first one. The one with the Joker, with the legendary performance by Heath Ledger. That's probably my favorite movie of all time, The Dark Knight. But what about you, Alex? I know you got a favorite movie.
Yeah, it's The After Party. It's on Netflix with Kyle. It's like one of my favorite rappers. I just love it. It's always a
shout out to Kyle. I haven't heard too much from him. I have not seen it.
Bro, you gotta watch it. It's like it's a movie. Like, take a drink every time you see like a rapper in that movie, because you will be off your ass by the end of it.
That's one of those movies.
It's
a
funny.
Lot of cameos.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Hemo4 says, what do you think about Baylor winning? Yeah, Baylor did win the NCAA men's championship the other night. They did. I picked Gonzaga to win. Alex picked Baylor, so shout out to you, Alex, for getting that one right. They did get thrashed, though. They got thrashed.
I expected to be closer than that. I really did. It wasn't even a contest.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Kimberly Harmon says, do you like dogs or cats? Me, I would go dogs. I would go dogs for sure over cats. Dogs are just, they're so much more friendly. They, they want to be around you. They want to like show their love to you and everything like that. I get it. Cats are out the way. They're a little bit less maintenance and things like that, but it's a little bit too sneaky for me. What about you though?
I'm going cats. Got 2 cats of my own. They're super chill. I mean, they bug me sometimes, but it's not bad. They don't. Yeah. They're fine. They're cool. I'm the cat.
Yeah, let's see. You're the cat whisperer. My guy Rush says, at Sutton, I just copped that Dame jersey. Yes, sir. You know what time it is. It's Dame time, man.
Rush has the Dame jersey, and God has the Zach LaVine jersey. That sounds familiar.
Mm.
Might have to get 2-on-2 going here. Me and the God against you and Rush. What's up with it?
Let me see. I wonder how tall is Rush and then God.
Yeah, how tall are you?
Interesting.
I'm a healthy 5'7".
We'll get that set up. For sure. Let's see. Dorsey Hillier says, why is it so difficult for the Ravens to draft homegrown talent from Maryland like Diggs, DJ Moore, etc.?
We did get Ngakwe. He did go to Maryland. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't draft Diggs. That I don't get. We did get Torrey Smith. DJ Moore, I never thought we were going to get. I don't know, man. That's a good...
Yeah. That's a good one. Let's see. We actually have a super chat
Okay.
from Darius the Official.
Ooh.
Big shout out to Darius, always donating, always supporting, like we always say, man. Big shout out to you, man. Thank you so much. He says, what was you guys' first gaming system? That's a good question.
Mine was a PlayStation 2. What was yours?
Mine was a PlayStation, the first one.
Okay. First one. Fair enough.
Yeah, PS1 for sure. That was a good time. It was a good time in life for sure. Much more simple time.
Yes. Oh man.
Thank you so much, Darius the Official,
What was your
for
favorite
the
game?
donation.
I'll extend that.
my
What was your
favorite
favorite game? Yeah.
My favorite game was definitely, it wasn't on the PS1. Mine was actually on the Dreamcast, and that was gonna be 007.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine was definitely the Arena Football for PS2. That game was, bro. Arena Football is so. I wish it was still around.
I bet you it wasn't better than NFL Street though.
You're right. NBA Street was better. I'm taking NBA Street Volume 2 as the best one. NBA Street
Over NFL Street?
Yeah, I'm taking NBA. And I never do that.
Oh.
I never do that. I'm always NFL, but I'm taking NBA Street. NBA Street was.
I know. That's surprising.
But they're both really good. I mean, you cannot.
Yeah.
If they can remaster them and put them on the PlayStation 4 or something, bro, their sales would just skyrocket.
Yeah. Hemo4 says, would you guys like the Ravens picking Jason Owe? I believe that's the Penn State kid, right? I think that's the Penn State kid.
Is he the one with no sacks?
Ooh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I spent so much time looking at all these other prospects today. I'd have to go back in and look at Jason Owe. But the last time I did look at him, he did look pretty good. He's I think he's a big body guy too. He's a big body guy. He's fast. And yeah, I think he might have been the one who ran that 4.4. I can't remember if I remember correctly, but yeah. Okay. Wouldn't mind the Ravens picking up Jason Owe either. Snipe Gang Douglas YouTube says, would you guys consider Twitch for highlights of players? I saw a couple of you guys in the comment section saying, hey, you guys should go to Twitch. You know, they won't knock you off stream, that sort of thing. Honestly,
I don't think so. I'm more. Do you think?
I mean, if we're talking about if we're doing it on live, then maybe, I don't know. But I know we can actually stream to YouTube and Twitch and actually Twitter all at the same time. So we might actually start doing that. We might start doing that. Yeah. But let's see. Thank you for your question, Snipe Gang. We'll take a couple more here. Asmodeus with another donation. Thank you so much, my guy. He says, in honor of the Godzilla versus Kong movie, who would win in a fight? Chulu or Godzilla? I have no idea who Chulu is. I mean, we know who Godzilla is, but Chulu, I'm not exactly sure, so I'm gonna look it up.
Are you the new Void? Is this what this is turning into? Are you the new Void?
Asmodeus is Void. Plot twist. Let me just show you guys really quick what this is, right? Chulu. Because I've never heard of this before, but apparently this is what it is. Something along the lines of this. That looks absolutely terrifying. I guess it's an underwater species or whatever. Oh, look at that. Jeez.
That's a big boy.
You see that? That's a big boy. And it's got wings. Are those wings?
Bro.
I know.
Why are you putting this witchcraft on?
I know those aren't wings, bro. Yeah, if that's who that truly is, I'm going with the Chitulu.
How bad do you have to be on something to come up with this guy? What makes you think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna give a guy with a damn octopus in the face some wings, can come out the water? Yeah, I wonder what he's doing.
Yeah, but I'm taking the Chulu over the Godzilla just because it has wings for sure. All right. Let's see. Tyler Sugar says, damn, I'm hella late, but what's up, Rain Gang? What's up, Tyler? Thank you for coming through.
You missed a weird episode.
You missed a lot.
Got kicked off twice.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. But big shout out to everybody who's still watching right now. You guys are the realest ones. We appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel as well.
Right there.
All right. So we'll take about one or two more here. Let's see. Hemo4 says, did you guys go to high schools in Baltimore County or city? And if so, which ones?
I'll go first. I went to Franklin High School in Baltimore County. Graduated class of 17.
Okay. And I did not go to a high school in Baltimore. I actually went to a high school down here in Southern Maryland where I live. That's North Point High School, class of 2013. Yeah. Let's see. Our guy Rush says simply, Rush is 5'9" and On God is like 6 feet.
That has to happen now. That has to happen because I'll be the shortest one there. I'll be the shortest one there. You'll be the 2 men. Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's do it. Let's run it.
Yeah, we can set that up. We'll make that happen for sure. Click One says, "What's good, y'all? My bad for coming in really late today." Click One, man, it's all good, man. Don't worry, man. You missed quite the episode too. Make sure you hit the rewind. Watch what we were talking about earlier because we talked about a lot of good draft stuff. So, all right. I think we have. I wanted to bring up one more question in here. This one came from Brandon Lewis. He says, "Favorite anime? I know Simply does not watch anime. I really don't watch a whole lot of anime either. But when I did, I was a big Naruto guy. I was back in the day. But yeah, we're not huge on anime here. But let's see. We have one more super chat donation here coming from Darius the Official again. Shout out to Darius. He says, "Alex, I was working at that Burger King down the street from Franklin, bro."
Where'd you go to high school?
You know which Burger King he's talking about?
Was it the one? Okay, there was two. There used to be one. It got knocked down. It was right across from the school. Yeah, NFL product. It's gone. It's knocked. It's like a Starbucks tropical smoothie now and a Chipotle. But there's one down the road near where the Wegmans is. So which one was it? That one? Because that one's down the street. But there's one across. So let me know.
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, and that I think is going to go ahead and wrap up our questions segment for the night. Thank you guys so much for participating in our questions segment. You guys are awesome with that every single time. So big shout out to you guys, the Rain Gang. But it's been a great episode, guys. We've had our ups, we've had our downs this episode, you know. But we are here. We made it through. We are here. So we appreciate all of you guys for coming through tonight for episode 41, our Anthony Levine co-cap episode. Shout out to all you guys for coming through. We really do appreciate it. Kimberly says, "Love you guys." We love you too, Kimberly. We do. Thank you so much for coming through and joining the stream tonight. But yeah, Alex, any other remarks? Yeah.
To Gerald Lawson. GOAT.
Yes.
Gerald is goated.
The GOAT. Gerald the GOAT Lawson.
Gerald is goated. Thank you so much for your donation again. I cannot thank you enough. I know Sutton cannot thank you enough. Really, truly appreciate it from the bottom of my hearts.
Absolutely. Big shout out to Gerald Lawson. And real quick, before we get out of here, we're doing a giveaway. One last time. This shirt that I'm wearing right here, is up for grabs. Not literally this shirt. You'll get a brand new one, of course.
It is. They're going to rip it off you.
Maybe. I don't know. But listen, we're doing a giveaway. And how you join the giveaway is basically you scan that QR code. It's going to take you to our Instagram page. And you guys can basically just go ahead and follow us on there and interact with our latest post. It's going to show you everything that you need to do in order to qualify for the giveaway. We're announcing the winners April 9th. That's tomorrow, April 9th. It may be today, depending on when you're watching it. But we're announcing the winners April 9th at 7 p.m. It's going to be on our Instagram. Eastern time, because we know the Rain Gang is from all over the place, and we appreciate you guys for that too. But Instagram at 7 p.m. tomorrow is where you're going to find out who wins that Purple Rain podcast shirt with the patch on the side and Rain Gang on the back. But yeah, you guys are going to make sure you guys want to follow the Purple Rain podcast Instagram. So yeah, but any other remarks, Alex?
I have none. I think you know what time it is.
Yeah, you know what time it is. You guys know what time it is.
Till then, thank you for coming through to episode 41 of the Purple Rain podcast. Hope everybody has a great night. And as always, stay positive, test negative.
And most important,